Greetings, brothers and sisters. My name is Ernest Durham, and I'm the president and the CEO of the Durham Corporation. We are a 39-year-old hair care products company, and since the black hair care industry generates over $500 billion annually, we can all enjoy a piece of that profit, brothers and sisters. We spend over $500 billion annually as black men and women at beauty supply stores on hair care products. And the Durham Corporation has come up with a way that you can engage in some of the profits. Now, first I want to talk to you all about some other important issues that can help us also as far as taking our rightful place here in the economy and in America. Now, what I need you all to understand, and you've heard me say it before, but repetition is what hits at home, brothers and sisters. This is what makes you retain this information. It's from repetition. Now, we as black men and women, we spend more money than any other race of people in America. And in addition to spending billions of dollars, brothers and sisters, on things like Air Jordans and alcohol, cigarettes, beer, fast food, Timberlands, and things like that, we also buy 43% of the cell phones in America. And a lot of us may not have realized that, but we spend a heck of a lot of money in American businesses. We spend 23% of our money on televisions, 21% on radios, 18% on the internet, brothers and sisters. And we buy more designer purses, shoes, and clothes than any other race of people. And we don't buy these items from other black people, brothers and sisters. Understand that. So what I'm saying is we're making other races of people rich with our wealth. We're giving our money to other people. So understand that black Americans have over $1.2 trillion in spending power. So that means that we are the 12th largest economy in the world, brothers and sisters. And the only countries that have more spending power than black Americans are Russia, Canada, France, India, Mexico, Brazil, the UK, which is England, Ireland, Scotland, and Wales, Germany, Japan, China, and the United States itself. Now, at $1.2 trillion, brothers and sisters, it's like we're getting the crumbs off of America's economy's table, because America's economy is at $20.4 trillion annually, and we are getting $1.2 trillion of that. But it still makes us the 12th largest economy in the world. All the other countries that I didn't just name do not generate as much spending power as black Americans do. Now, black America is the richest black population on earth, is what we have to understand. So that means that we have the financial strength, brothers and sisters, to change any conditions in this world that we complain or protest and march and boycott about. We have the economic strength to change those things. It's all about economic wealth in a society that, like we live in. It's about having money, brothers and sisters, and we have it. We have it collectively. But our problem is we give it to other people. We have to have direction with our money if we're going to succeed at what we're attempting to do here in America. So now that we know how much economic power that we have as black American brothers and sisters, it's time that we use that economic power to get what we want here in America. Now, most black people in America have been victims at some time or another of inequality, racism, or police brutality. And this broadcast, brothers and sisters, is designed to encourage you to change these conditions. And it also allows us to create our own economic future. That's what this broadcast is all about. This is why I do it every week. To get this information out to you all and let you know that it's time for us to take our rightful place here on the earth, brothers and sisters, because God has blessed us with the economic strength and the spending power to change the conditions that we complain about. Now, Durham Corporation's economic system allows us to circulate our money among ourselves even during these hard times, so-called hard times, brothers and sisters, that's caused by inflation, recessions, depressions, and even the coronavirus. So instead of working hard to overcome these conditions, brothers and sisters, we lift up ordinary people like you and me, ordinary people. We lift them up above all of these concerns by becoming our own employers so we can reclaim our own wealth, brothers and sisters. We have wealth out there that we need to reclaim. And since we're the largest consumers in the world and spend our money making other businesses rich, brothers and sisters, well, now it's time for us to start boycotting those businesses that don't speak out for us. They've got to speak up for us against all forms of discrimination and police brutality, brothers and sisters. And it's just like anybody else that you would be making rich. We are their most valuable asset. And we've got to be treated like that. Because, like I said, we spend more money than any other race of people in the world, and we spend it in these businesses. So by this I mean, let's have the businesses that we spend our money with speak to the mayors, that they help get elected in these large black cities, brothers and sisters. Business is what gets the mayors elected through their fundraisers and contributions to their candidacy. So they need to speak to the mayors, because the mayors are the ones who hire the police chiefs, and the police officers work for the police chiefs. So this is how you get it done, brothers and sisters. The police chiefs need to be speaking to these policemen about police brutality, because that mandate should be coming straight from the police chief, and that mandate should be coming straight from the mayor. And that should be coming straight from the businesses that elect the mayors in each major city where police brutality is running rampant. This is how we need to get this done, brothers and sisters. But in order to accomplish this, we need to form an organization first. We've got to organize ourselves. We do a lot of things together when it comes to being, discriminated against, or somebody getting killed by the police or things like that. But we've got to organize ourselves on a regular basis, brothers and sisters. We can't just wait until something happens. We've got to organize ourselves to prevent things from happening. And this is what I'm talking about. We can organize large groups of people in different cities, brothers and sisters. So if there's a problem, we can form boycotts. So what I'm saying to you is, if you're serious about the much needed changes for the well-being of black people in America, brothers and sisters, we've got to do something. We've got to hit them where it hurts. I'm talking about these businesses. That means we have to withhold our dollars, brothers and sisters. And there are a lot of groups out there talking about this right now, withholding your dollars, because every group that's being formed now understands the economic power that black people have. And if you withhold your dollars, they are going to feel it, especially for some length of time. So what I need you all to do, brothers and sisters, is reach out to relatives and friends that you have in different cities and encourage these people to join B.A.D, become members of B.A.D, B.A.D, Boycotting Against Discrimination. That's the name of the organization that we're forming, brothers and sisters. That's the organization we need you to join if we're going to be serious about putting an end to police brutality and discrimination. And this can easily be done by you joining first. All you've got to do is join. And the monthly dues are only $3 a month, because we're talking about unity, brothers and sisters. And with unity, you don't need a lot of money. Unity is what creates the wealth. It creates the money that we need to get things done, to organize the boycotts. Okay? So you need to join first. And then you need to tell as many friends and relatives as you can about B.A.D. And you have friends and relatives in all the cities. Tell them about boycotting against discrimination. We've got to organize ourselves if we're going to make this thing work, brothers and sisters. We've been unorganized for a long time. This is why they pick us off one at a time. They single us out. And the way you put an end to that is to organize yourself. As we multiply new members in every major black city where police brutality is, like I said, running rampant, brothers and sisters, then we'll soon have enough members to make a difference when the time comes to withhold your dollars. And we'll withhold these dollars from certain stores that we select, brothers and sisters. And this can be done not by marching, protesting, or picketing in front of stores. We don't have to do that. This is the information age. We can do it in a more sophisticated way, brothers and sisters. We can do it with phone calls and emails. But we need members to call and to email, members in every city. And we'll have our administrative staff to call these people and let them know when it's time to boycott and who to boycott. It's about organization, brothers and sisters. And all B.A.D members will receive a membership certificate. And this certificate can be displayed to show that we're united with other spiritually awakened black people, brothers and sisters, to put an end to police brutality and discrimination. Display your membership. It's a nice certificate that you can put in a frame and hang on your wall. Let them see that you're not spiritually asleep. We are doing something, making an effort to do something to stop these conditions that we've been forced to live in. So a B.A.D membership ID card is what you'll also get, brothers and sisters. But that'll be issued to members who help increase our membership by selling B.A.D memberships to others for just $3 a month. That's the membership fee. Because like I said, when you have unity, you don't need a lot of money. You don't need to spend a lot of money out of your pocket. This is why we want you to reach out to friends and relatives and tell them about this organization so they can join. Okay, and the $3 a month as a identification card carrying member, brothers and sisters, gives you the privilege to not only participate and help organize the boycotts in your city, but you'll also have the unity of the entire B.A.D organization behind you if you're ever discriminated against or brutalized by the police. Okay, because if the police mistreats one of us, brothers and sisters, they're coming against the entire organization. And unity is where the power is. You've always heard me say that. It's about unity. That's where the power is. So they're not just coming against you. They're not just singling you out and mistreating you. They're coming against this whole organization. And this is another thing, brothers and sisters. Our B.A.D membership, boycotting against discrimination memberships that you'll sell, allows us to retain law firms in different cities. Different cities, brothers and sisters, and these law firms will contact the businesses or the police departments that victimize you. And they'll be able to file the legal documents expressing our B.A.D members' rights and the legal action that should be taken. See, because when you're out there by yourself, brothers and sisters, like I said, it's easy to be singled out for mistreatment. You need to belong to an organization, and we all do. We all need to be part of an organization that's moving forward to put an end to this nonsense once and for all. And our B.A.D membership dues, like I said, will also be used to pay our administrative staff, brothers and sisters, to make sure that all important information concerning boycotting instructions are sent to all of our members in every city, especially those cities that we're ready to boycott. And it's not about, like I said, leaving your home. It's about withdrawing your dollars, brothers and sisters. No marching, no picketing, no protesting, just withdraw your dollars. That's all you have to do. Don't spend your money. Hold on to your money. Go somewhere else and spend it. We don't want to inconvenience you and say, we're not spending money anywhere. Just don't spend money in that store. Let's get that store in line first. So you can spend your money wherever you need to spend it. Just don't spend it in that store. If we identify a store in your city that's not cooperating with us as far as them speaking to the mayors to let that chain of command go down the line to end police brutality, brothers and sisters. These are the ones that we want you to withhold your dollars from. This is what I'm saying. So we'll also use this money to pay delegates that will be chosen by their resumes, brothers and sisters. And these will be delegates who will be elected by us to go in, and they'll be responsible for making contacts with the business personnel in those different cities. And they will give them a chance to speak out for us before we decide to boycott their businesses. That's what the delegates are for, to go in and have some dialogue with these businesses and let them know what B.A.D is all about. See, because the unity that we'll accumulate from enrolling our B.A.D members will give us the voting power also, brothers and sisters, the voting power that we need to back the candidates who will give us the most from their elected offices. See, right now we're just voting for people. We're just putting people in there, and we're coming away after their time is up in office, not in any better condition than when they went in. But they got our votes. So when you organize, brothers and sisters, you do everything collectively. When you organize, when you have an organization behind you, the organization votes as one vote. We vote as one people, brothers and sisters, and we'll all vote for that person who agrees with our organization leaders to give us what we need in this country. That's how it should be done. But we've got to organize. Join B.A.D, boycotting against discrimination. And let's make some of these positive things happen for us as a race of people. Now, the problems that many black Americans face are not the real problem, brothers and sisters. The things that you see going on the news and on social media, that's not the real problem. Those are the effects. There's always a cause and there's always an effect. We're looking at the effects. But let's go to the problem. The real problem is non-unity. And you all have heard me stress that over and over and over because it's true. That's where our problem lies. We don't have the unity that many of the other races of people have. That's why they don't have the same problems or effects that we have. You don't hear about Chinese people getting shot down in the street by the police, or Arab people, or any other race of people. You just don't hear about that because they have a form of unity. They have somebody to speak up for them. I don't care if it's an American embassy in a foreign country that has citizens here in this country. That embassy, if those people are mistreated, they will go to that American embassy in that country and protest. And the ambassadors in that country will get in touch with the heads here in the United States, and they'll pass laws to put an end to that. We haven't had anybody to speak up for us. And this is where B.A.D comes in. We will have someone to speak up for us, brothers and sisters, because we will withhold that almighty dollar. This is how you get this thing done. So, if we take care of the real problem, which is non-unity, all these other problems that are really just the effects of not having any unity, they'll disappear by themselves. They'll all be gone, brothers and sisters. So let's don't put a Band-Aid on a broken leg. Let's don't go out there fighting the effects all the time. Let's go to the cause and put an end to it. Let's cut that cancer out. Let's get rid of it. So let's take care of the police brutality thing first, is what I'm saying, brothers and sisters. And this can easily be done by you joining B.A.D first. Pay your $3. Pay it every month. Let that money accumulate so we can get some things done, brothers and sisters. You join first. And then tell as many people as you know. Tell them about B.A.D. And you all know people who've been discriminated against and who've been victims, brothers and sisters, of police brutality and discrimination. Many of them are in your family. Many of them are your friends. So reach out to them. Okay. So now let's talk a little bit about recreating the Black Wall Street model that this program is really about, brothers and sisters, because it seems to me like every other race of people in the world seems to understand the power of unity. They understand unity and circulating their money among themselves to create wealth in their communities. They understand that. They understand it. In every city you go in, brothers and sisters, they have little communities where they all reside together and circulate their money around among each other and create very wealthy communities for themselves. And we've got to learn to do that. Now, once again, historically, and you've got to go back to history to see what's been going on before you know where you're going. Hispanics circulate their money in their communities on an average of 6 to 8 times, brothers and sisters, before it leaves their community. Whites circulate their money 8 to 12 times. Asians and Arabs circulate their money 13 to 14 times. And Jewish people circulate their money 18 times. That's a lot of circulation, brothers and sisters, before they allow their money to leave their community. See, but the lifespan of the black dollar, brothers and sisters, is only 6 hours. But this is mainly because we typically don't have many black-owned businesses in our neighborhoods, except for barber shops, beauty salons, and soul food restaurants. Other than that, if we want anything else, we have to go to some other races of people's business to give them our money. So the black dollar doesn't circulate not once, brothers and sisters, because as soon as a black person gets paid, he goes straight to somebody else's business to give them his money. So consequently, brothers and sisters, since we don't have black-owned businesses in our neighborhoods, we give 98% of our wealth to other races of people. And we live on 2%. 2% of our wealth. And then we can't understand why there's so much poverty among black people in America. How can you prosper retaining only 2% of your wealth? And the statistics show that we have the wealth. We're the wealthiest race of people, black race of people in the world. We're the 12th largest economy in the world. We have more spending power than many countries out there, brothers and sisters. To give you an example, we're at $1.2 trillion and Canada is at 1.8. Russia is at 1 point something. It's not much. They're not too far ahead of us is what I'm saying, brothers and sisters. And when I say us, I'm talking about black Americans. These countries are just a few points ahead of us. I think Russia is like 1.5 and Canada is like 1.8. We're at 1.2. And these are whole countries. We're black people living inside of a country. And we've got this kind of spending power. But we don't know what to do with it. Because we need organization. We've got to organize ourselves. We've got to unite. That's what the power is, brothers and sisters. And let's look at the foreigners. When they come to this country, they open up businesses in our neighborhoods, if you notice that. See, because a lot of other neighborhoods have enough unity not to spend their money with anybody but their own people. We don't. But like I said, mainly because it's just systematically, we don't get loans to open up businesses, but the foreigners do. So we're almost like forced to spend our money with these people. But we can still circumvent that as we move on into this program. We can circumvent that. So when they open up their businesses in our neighborhoods, brothers and sisters, they come with one agenda and one agenda only. And that's to sell to you. Sell to black people, because they know historically that we don't care who we spend our money with. And even though our people may be mistreated when they go in those stores, they still go in there. If they have a problem going to a black business, they'll talk about the business and they won't go back in there anymore. But they'll still go into a foreigner's business. We've got to be more tolerant with our own people, is what I'm saying, brothers and sisters, because under no circumstances can you allow your black dollar to leave the black community. No matter what that black business did, Speak to them. Tell them about what the problem is, but don't take your wealth away from them and give it to somebody else, is what I'm saying. We've got to move way past that, brothers and sisters, if we're going to survive in the future as a race of people. Keep the money in the community as much as you can. And I know some of our people are hard to deal with in business, but we're more tolerant with other people that don't even speak to you when you go in those stores, but you still go back. What I'm asking for is tolerance with our people. Maybe they're not used to being in business as long as some of these other people have. So suggest things to them if you can, but don't take your money from them. Okay, now another thing, I just heard that in Detroit, Michigan alone, brothers and sisters, the Arabs took over 144 out of 146 gas stations just this year. So they're aggressively coming into this country, especially in black neighborhoods, and taking over businesses. So this just goes to prove my point even more, brothers and sisters. Instead of us going out looking for jobs, we've got to teach our people to produce jobs. We've got to be the producers of jobs. If you produce your job, brothers and sisters, you can keep that job and the money in your community. So let's produce our own jobs. And we're going to touch on some of these things. Now, this is how they produced jobs way back in 1921, brothers and sisters, in a city called Greenwood, Oklahoma, which was the wealthiest black city in America because they produced jobs. Okay, it was the wealthiest black city in America, and it was known as Black Wall Street. Okay, but because of Jim Crow laws, brothers and sisters, black people weren't allowed to shop at white-owned businesses in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So they had no choice but to spend their money with black-owned businesses. And this is what recreating Black Wall Street is all about, brothers and sisters. It's about buying from and selling to each other. So in order for me to set you up in your own startup business, we have several things in our online marketplace that you can buy and sell. So it's not just about buying, brothers and sisters, it's about selling too. But you buy from each other and you sell to each other. Now, we not only have hair care products, and you know that's what I'm known for. I've made my mark in the hair care industry because it's a $500 billion industry, so naturally, black people should be able to tap into that market and get some of the profit. So you can sell one bottle of our hair growth product, a 16-ounce bottle, for $30 a bottle, and sell two bottles. You buy one and sell two to receive $500 a month, which is part of our sales commission program. But it's really putting you in your own business because anytime you sell something, you are in business, brothers and sisters. It don't have to be a brick and mortar business. You can work it from your home, on the telephone, calling people that you know, but you're still selling. We could always expand from that, but you got to get started somewhere. And this doesn't cost you any money. You don't have to go out trying to get business loans to do this. You can evolve into something whereas you have to go out and get a large warehouse or something later. But right now, get your customer base built up. And you can do that from the comfort of your own home. So you buy one bottle and sell two bottles. And we're going to pay you $500 a month if you can do that on a consistent basis through our program. We also have cell phone stickers, brothers and sisters, that many of you have heard me talk about concerning the 5G radiation. Well, these cell phone stickers protects you from that radiation coming through your cell phone and other electrical devices that you might have around your house. There's 5G coming through these things, brothers and sisters, and you need to be protected from it. So we have the cell phone stickers that sell for $20 each. You can buy one and sell three and still receive money. So we have bracelets that you wear when you go outside, as well as pendants, little necklaces that you wear around your neck with stones, brothers and sisters, that repel and protect you against the 5G radiation. Wear it when you go outside, because these towers are everywhere, brothers and sisters. They've installed them just about everywhere. And you see people on the news, you hear about a lot of people dying from coronavirus and all that. That's the radiation coming from 5G. So protect yourself from that. Now, we also have all natural cures newsletters for $2 each, brothers and sisters. And these newsletters are written by some of the world's leading natural health experts. And they sell for $2 each, like I said. And we have over 81 different natural cures for different ailments. Over 81 ailments, we have natural cures. And you can buy one and sell 5 newsletters. And you'll get paid for that. We have car windshield video cams for $60 each that records everything that goes on in and around your car, brothers and sisters. And this can be very valuable whenever you're stopped by the police, because it records everything. And you can buy one and sell 3 to receive extra income, brothers and sisters. We have a 4-ounce miracle salve that heals burns, bruises, and other injuries almost immediately. And this sells for $30 each. It's a 4-ounce jar, and it lasts almost forever because you don't need that much. You can buy one and sell 3 and receive income, brothers and sisters, through creating Black Wall Street. And I want to take it a step further. I want to encourage you to sell our products to people that you know, even if they don't want to join our organization. Everybody's got friends and family out there who just want to buy, because that's still the mindset of our people. They don't want to sell, but you can still make money. Sell it to them. We've got products, innovative products that, that everybody need. We're not going to sell something that the masses of the people don't need. Even getting back to our hair care products, we sell hair care products for damaged hair and corrective treatment. And 90% of the black households, the women can use that kind of a product because their hair comes out from a lot of different reasons. Okay, but if you just sell our products to people that you know, you can still make money right through our database, because the more products we all sell collectively, your name moves through the database, and when your time comes, we'll send you a sales commission check. It's almost like profit sharing, brothers and sisters, because you're involved in what we're doing to help recreate Black Wall Street. And this is how we take back our economic power, brothers and sisters. Just collect the price of the product plus the shipping cost and send the money and the orders to us, brothers and sisters, and we'll ship the product to your customers without you having to stock any product or pay for the product in advance. So you're really not out of any money. Just make the call. You're talking to people, friends and relatives.